but just got these in. Oh snaps! Do unboxing soon, but really need to get out in the garage. I finished throwing this front suspension on so I could test fit these. Alright, so back out in the garage. I just got the call that the tires are in. So I'll be loading the wheels up to go get tires. They go with the American Racing wheels. I was debating between the US Mag and American Racing, and I just felt like the design from the American Racing is going to fit the car a little bit better. So went with those. Did go with 20s. Half test fitted them, but before they're actually mounted, of course you need the tires, and then I'm gonna need to swap out for the longer wheel studs. I'll go over that later after I get the tires back. Or after I get the tires mounted to the wheels, I'll throw them up there so you guys can see which wheels I went with and how they look. What else? Gonna load them up in the Blazer. Was gonna take the Elco out, just throw everything in the bed of the Elco, but have the steel wheels on there. I don't think I could pull it out with the steel wheels. Gonna go get new tires for new wheels. It just look off, so I'm gonna use a Blazer. These wheels will be back on the Elco shortly, so we'll be able to get her out while they're starting to warm up. So do plan on getting her out in a week or so. Just give it its first real shakedown. I'll probably take it into work and see how it goes. It's about a 25-minute drive. All highway though, so we'll see how that goes. But let me put this down. Oh, before I do that, did just get wheels for the Camaro too, so it's been a pretty expensive month. I'll go over when I got the wheels for this, or for the Camaro too. Saw a little Lambo up there, so I'll just throw that in the video, but it's mostly about the wheels for the Monte. So I can put this down and load everything up and head to the tire shop. I'm gonna get tires for this thing. See this pull up. It's pretty clean. Little Huracan.
Yeah, nice one. What vehicle?
Nice. Alright, so got the tires all mounted up. Still not going to show y'all just yet. Nah, I just have to move some stuff around in the garage. Then throw the calipers on the rotor, or no, won't even do that. I'll take all this off. Then I'll put the wheel up there just so you can see what it's looking like with the control arms and everything behind it. But they do look pretty good. So yeah, let me clean up the garage a little bit, then I'll pull them out. And I don't know, I might just lean them up against the car if I don't throw them on just yet. But yeah, they are there. But let me get to it. Alright, y'all ready for it? Got that ugly steel wheel off. I'm not gonna put the calipers or the rotors on. Just gonna place the wheel up against it, just so you could get a look of it, see what it's looking like. I did that with some touch-up paint. Probably scratched it up while I was installing them. But yeah. So let's get to it. So the reason I'm not gonna put everything back on is because I have to replace the wheel studs. I'll go in the next video, I'll go over it. So these, well, I'll show you once the wheel's on. With the American Racing, I believe they're the draft wheels. So in 20 by 8.5. My other option was going to be the US Mag C10 wheels, but I decided these instead. Asked around. Everybody loves the C10 wheels, including me. It was my first choice, but I felt like they wouldn't fit the car overall for the look I was going for. I think these are going to be a lot better. So like I said, the American Racing draft wheels, they're 20 by 8.5 with 5-inch back spacing. I think it's just under like 4.99 inch back spacing. But I've already tested them on there. There's plenty of clearance up front and in the back. So yeah, that's what I went with. The tire size is a 245, 35, 20. So went with that squared up. I was going to stagger them, but since the wheels weren't staggered, they were all 20 by 8.5 all the way around. I decided just to run the same wheel all the way around. Toss this on there for a second. Get you guys a little bit of a preview. So that's what they're looking like. So this is the reason I can't bolt them on yet, because if you look in there, there's not much of the lug nut coming out. So I ordered some 3-inch lug nuts all the way around. Probably could have got away with 2.5, but the 3-inch were half the price. So just trying to do this on a budget, kind of. But I think it's gonna look good. The big drilled and slotted rotor in there and the red calipers, I think it's really going to set it off. So I'll probably just leave the car up on jack stands. Still waiting on the lug nuts to come in. I have the wheel studs, but I'll throw that in another video. But just wanted to reveal the wheels that are going on it. It's a pretty big difference from the 17s. So yeah, so I was thinking 18s for the car, So it has 18s, 20s, or 22s. And I figured the 22s were a little big for my taste. The 18s for the C10 wheels, couldn't find them in the size I wanted. I was going to stagger the 18s if I got those, but I couldn't find them with the right bolt pattern, the size I wanted for the rear. So I decided on the 20s. Even the 22s, they were still an option, but most of the time, for the wheels in my budget, without going like custom offset or a custom set, spending $1,300 on wheels, which I looked at some, but most of the 22s didn't come in the right bolt pattern. Most of them I was looking at were 5x5, not 5x4.75. So that's why I just split the difference and went with the 20s. So yeah, looks good. That's it. So next video, like I said, I will be doing the longer wheel studs, and the lug nut should be in tomorrow. Have the wheel stud installer. Just need to find a open-ended lug nut so I could swap everything out with. But that's it. Let me know what y'all think about the wheels. Is it a good choice, or do you have gone with something different?